Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I am Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I'm coming to you guys with 7 of 7, sponsored by Book Roast. Basically, we have 7 days with 7 different topics, and then we have our top 7 of each topic that day. This is sponsored, like I said, by Book Roast, and I will leave her link down below. She was so great to sponsor this. Everybody give her a round of applause. Yay! Really bringing the BookTube community together more and more, and she's just fun to watch, and like you watch her videos and I feel like she's my friend even though she lives, you know, on another continent, but still I think it's great that she hosted this. I appreciate it. I think it's a ton of fun. Today's topic is anticipated reads. So apparently we can do an anticipated read for a book that we know is coming out, or a book that we know will probably someday come out eventually. I think you know what book I'm going to be talking about. So it's kind of an open door for whatever books are coming down the tube towards us. Without further ado, anticipated reads. So the first book I'm going to talk about for anticipated reads is going to be the DC Icon books. So the first one is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. The other 3 books in the DC Icon series are going to be about Batman, Catwoman, and Superman. And I don't know, I can't remember who all is writing what. I think Mary Lou is writing Batman, and I am drawing a blank on the other 2. If you know those, you can tell me down below. But I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I think part of it I enjoyed it's because Leigh Bardugo is an amazing writer, and I could probably just read her grocery list and that would make me happy. But a book would make me happier. So I do have some high expectations from these other books. I will admit, Batman is one of my least favorite superheroes ever. I think he's just kind of lame. Yeah, so I'm kind of nervous about not liking that one because to me, Mary Lou is amazing. She's fine. The things I've read from her have been fine, but not amazing. And Batman is also not amazing to me, so I don't know what this is going to be like. I do think I'll like Catwoman. I do think I'll like Superman, so I'll probably just read the Batman because it's in the middle and that's what you do. The next book that I am very excited coming out is coming out, I think, in the spring, and that is Reaper at the Gates, which is an Ember and Ashes book by Sabaa Tahir. So this is the 3rd book in the Ember of Ashes series. Now, I am not pleased that they changed the cover. I have the first 2 books in hardback and they have different cover. Now, yes, I do like these covers better. However, I don't want to have to buy 2 new books because they changed the cover. Why? Why do you do this to us? Why? You think we're just going to spend money for more books? Well, maybe I won't. I probably will. Ember and Ashes basically is the first book in the series, and it's about a girl whose family is killed, and so she decides to kind of go into slavery voluntarily to go undercover and spy so that she can hopefully kind of avenge her family and help this underground rebellion. But she gets more than she bargains for, and things happen. I know I say that all the time, but I hate giving away too much. It is a very enjoyable book. It's a very action-packed book, actually, and I'm not huge into action-y books. Like, I like them, but they have to be well written. If action isn't well written, I just skip it. I'm like, this sucks, and I'll just skip it. But this is good action, well written. Definitely looking forward to this one. The next one I'm looking forward to is Wires and Nerves by Marissa Meyer. This is a graphic novel. So Nerves and Wires is out now. I'm on a wait list in my library to get it. And then Wires and Nerves, I believe, comes out sometime next year. I don't know when. What I want to do is read the first graphic novel and then, you got it, read the next one. I believe that it is following Aiko and kind of, I think it's before Cinder takes place. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't read the first one. But I'm excited for the second one. I'm excited for a graphic novel. And I like Marissa Meyer. She's kind of an auto buy for me. Well, more of an auto read. I'm getting more and more picky about the books I buy. But still, very excited about this one. The next one I have is the 9th book in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. This is the 8th book. I haven't even read this book yet. I will read this book when the 9th book has a release date, possibly right about the time it comes out. When I first read Outlander, I think I had it read in like maybe 3 days, and it's a chunker. And I tend to read her books pretty quickly. I've liked the later ones a little bit better because there's a lot more history. This is actually pretty heavy. There's a lot more history in it. So I read the 7th one. Holy stars. a long time ago when it first came out. That's when I read it. And then I got this one and I just haven't read it. So when I have a release date and it is nigh, I will probably read this one. And then the 9th one, whenever it comes out. But I know you can't rush beauty. So Diana, take your time, make it amazing. It'll probably be the last one. Big question mark, you never know. But I am waiting for this one to come out. Another anticipated read, my husband will be so glad to hear, is the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the first book, and it's a chunker. And then the second book is bigger than this one. The third one, Oathbringer, that one just came out like, I don't know, this last month. There's supposed to be like 10 or 11 books in this series. And I keep telling him I will start the series when we get to the 6th book released because they're huge books. Huge book. So I figure if I start on the first one, when the 6th one is released, by the time like I get through them all, the 8th or 9th one will be released and then I won't have to wait as long for the 10th one. This is my grand master plan. I don't know if it's going to work. He's impatient. He wants me to read these, so we'll have to see about that. I don't know. So I am anticipating those coming out. I would love it if it were like, 1 or 2 a year, but they're pretty big books. So if they're not, I understand that. The next one I am very much anticipating getting released, and I doubt it'll actually come out in 2018 because why would it? Is The Name of the Wind, The King Killer Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. Now, I've complained about this before on this channel. I really liked the first book and I haven't read the second book. And I haven't read the second book because we don't even have a release date for the third book. And I know you can't rush a good thing, but dude, it has been a long time. They just had the 10th anniversary edition of this book come out. 10th anniversary. I just want to read the book. That's all I want. And my last anticipated read that I am excited to come out would be Zenith by none other than Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Now, I don't know a ton about this one. I know it takes place in outer space and it's YA and it's supposed to have some romance, but action, and it's a very high fantasy book. That's about all I know about it, but I am excited to read it. I've been watching Sasha's channel for probably like 3 or 4 years. And I feel like I've watched her grown up and it's so sweet, but I've watched her grow and I've watched her tastes in books change. And I just feel like this is going to be a good one. So if it's not, I'm going to be super disappointed. I'm going to be very honest because, well, I do that. But I am excited for it to come out. I think it comes out in January. It might be February. I can't remember now. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I will probably just order it when it comes out rather than pre-order it because I don't pre-order a whole lot of books. Problem is when I do pre-order a book, then it shows up and I'm not ready to read it and I'm not excited to read it. So it just kind of lands wherever and then I get to it eventually. However, if I wait until I'm interested to read it and then I order it, I'll be chomping at the bit for 2 days until I get it and then I will read that book. How exciting is that? So that is it. Those are my 7 anticipated reads. I know I couldn't go too into depth with what they're about because most of them were in a series and the ones that aren't, I didn't know that much about. So can't spoil anything I don't know about. So again, thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully watching my whole week's worth of videos. Please feel free to like or subscribe or share or comment. I would love to know down below what your most anticipated read is going to be. It doesn't have to have a release date, but what book is coming out or eventually coming out that you are just itching to get your little paws on. I normally post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can find me here then. Thank you again so much for watching. You guys are wonderful. Leave a comment. I love you all, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.